pleased to be off there at the end? It was pretty tricky out there.
I think there's pros and cons to both, really. The guys had bowled a lot. There's overs in their legs. You get back out there, and you get a couple of boundaries away, and all of a sudden the game looks very different again. But then again, you come back tomorrow, you get another roller. You can rest up, and it's a completely new opportunity. So I think for both teams there's pros and cons. It's just how it's sort of fallen. But there's not really much you can do as a player, really. You just sit and wait and do what you're told. So from our point of view, come back tomorrow and we've got an amazing spectacle to look forward to.
Is it fitting that this series is ending this way?
It was always going to happen like this, wasn't it? I mean, look at the first 4 games. It's just been that kind of series. It's been amazing to play in, and quite fitting almost that we're going to get that kind of finish tomorrow.
And on a personal level, you must have felt like you had almost done it, and then you had that moment as well with the headband, which was a sort of a nice moment for Thorpe.
Yeah, I mean, it was bitterly disappointing not to still be there tonight and to get us home today. But we're in a really good position. We've got a lot of batting left. 2 guys out there that are very capable of seeing us home. So, and in terms of Thorpe, I think this week it's been amazing that Surrey as a club at the ECB have recognised everything that he's done for English cricket as a player, as a coach, as a mentor, as a friend, to the dressing room, to the game of cricket, and that was on behalf of our team, really. To be honest, everything that he's given to and sacrifice for English cricket is it's just really great to see the amount of love that there is for him, and for his family as well. So I think that was what that was for.
I don't know if I can nick a spoiler out of you, but is Chris Wilkes got his batting stuff with him? Might he bat
You
tomorrow?
probably saw him in his whites in the dressing room, so he's all in like the rest of us. It's been that kind of series where you guys have had to put bodies on the line, and hopefully it doesn't get to that. But he had some throwdowns in here, I think, at one point, and he's ready if needed.
Will, and then Vish.
Joe, just back to the Thorpe and your celebration. How long had you had the headband?
Since tea, so
It's not long.
not long, no.
And you obviously celebrated a few hundreds over the years. Have you ever been kind of as emotional as that when you've reached one?
I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I just, like I said, it's someone that's impacted my career personally a huge amount, and I think just this week the amount of love and support there's been for him and for his family, and all the good that's come from it, and the amount of money that's been raised as well. I think it's amazing, and it's special that sport can provide that. Yeah, it was more than anything. It was just a thank you for everything that he's given the game of cricket, for giving English cricket on and off the field.
Vish, please, and then we'll go to the back of the room, and then Mike.
Hi Joe, a lot of your teammates talk about how good it is batting with you and how easy and at ease you make them feel. What was it like, on the flip side, batting with Brook and the way he was?
Well, it's always a pleasure. I think one of the most important things about batting is building a partnership and understanding that impact that you both have on each other and being able to dovetail well together. And we've both got very contrasting games, but I think that works really well in our favour. He obviously plays slightly more expansively than I do and has got an amazing array of shots, but the amount of pressure he puts back on opposition, the way that he takes calculated risks at the right moments and can open a game completely up like he did today. You look round and there's a deep cover and you're 250 behind. It was remarkable. A deep long off to the Premier bowlers. So it's amazing being able to sort of play second fiddle to that and watch it just in the best seat in the house. He's an incredible talent, and it's not like it's a one-off fluke. He's got 10 hundreds playing in a very similar manner. He's incredibly consistent at it, and there's definitely a huge amount of method behind what he does, and the impact that it's had on this Test match is why we're sat here only needing 35 to win. It's been an incredible knock.
he always talks about not celebrating hundreds or not going over the top because it's his job, in his words. That was probably the most emotional he's been.
It was, yeah. He even mentioned that out there, and I don't even think he knew where it came from. But clearly, it's been a hard-fought series, and he's desperate to win games of cricket for England. It means a huge amount to him, and I think that's one of the rare occasions you've seen how much it means to him to play for England and to impact a game for our dressing room.
Thank you.
Back left corner, and then we'll go Mike, Mel, and John.
Joe, could you talk about you punched the bat after getting out to Prasad? Clearly, it's not Prasad, but what happened in the first innings. But could you talk about how the pressure was being built and how you didn't kind of succumb to it as such, but you kind of did you get distracted, or how does it happen, like something like that, when you're well set, you've played 150 plus balls, and suddenly you have this? And also about Prasad, the bowler.
Yeah, I mean, that scenario, we'd obviously come back out after a rain break, and it started to do a little bit more. They bowled really good areas for that period of time, got it moving around, and I was more disappointed I missed out on what I thought I should have gone for 4. But Prasad's a proven performer. He's a brilliant player. You don't play for India as a seamer without having a huge amount of talent, and clearly he's going to do great things in the game. But it wasn't anything between the two of us that sort of brought that on. That was more frustration from my part for not getting us over the line. That's what you pride yourself on as a player, as an experienced batter in that situation. You've got to be able to absorb pressure and understand that they're allowed to bowl well for periods of time, and then when you get your opportunities to counter that, then you take them, and I just mis-executed on that occasion. When you're 100 not out, you don't expect that from yourself, so that's where the frustration came from. There was sort of no overhang from what happened in the first innings or anything like that.
Mike, and then John, Mel.
Joe, 537 runs in the series, 300s, number 1 in the Test World rankings, number 2 in the all-time Test run scorers list. Congratulations for all of that. Would you swap it all for the Anderson Tendulkar Trophy tomorrow?
Well, I'd like to think we're going to, we've got what we need to get across the line tomorrow. It's been one hell of a series, one hell of a journey, and confidence in our dressing room. Clearly, we feel we've got the players to get us across the line, but it's just been one of those sort of 6 weeks where it's swung both ways the whole time, and I think we're in for a great day tomorrow.
Just on Wokes, as far as you know, he's going to attempt to bat right-handed rather than turn around and leg his left.
I'm not sure. I've not seen him practice yet, so you might get a better indication tomorrow if he has some throwdowns in the morning. You have to get in early.
Always early. And what about his sort of level of pain? Is he?
Well, clearly he's in a huge amount of pain having done what he's done, but it just shows, as we've seen from other guys within this series, batting with a broken foot, guys taking all sorts of blows here and there, but it means a huge amount to him, and it just shows the character and the person that he is, that he's willing to put his body on the line like that for England, and to hopefully he doesn't have to, but if it does come to that, get us across the line and win us an incredible series.
Mel, and then we'll finish in the middle. Go ahead, Mel. One question, please.
Yeah. I just actually wanted to ask you how you've enjoyed, in particular, the contest with Mohammad Siraj. We saw you out sort of laughing a lot together, about almost like pantomime, the way it was between you. Just the iconic moments, whether it be at Lord's, the drop of Harry Brook, and then takes that catch. Just what's he been like for you?
He's a character. He's always. But he's a warrior, he's a real warrior. He's someone that you want on your team. He's that kind of character. He gives everything for India, and it's credit to him for that. The way he approaches cricket, he's got this like fake angriness about him sometimes, which I can see straight through. You can tell he's actually a really nice lad. But he tries it incredibly hard. He's a very skillful player, and there's a reason why he's got the wickets he has, is because one is work ethic and two is skill level. So I enjoy playing against him. He's always got a big smile on his face, and he'll give everything for his team. So I guess you couldn't want anything more of that as a fan watching, and a great example to any young player starting out.
Joe here. How much of an advantage does getting the heavy roller in tomorrow give you all? And there's a little bit of sympathy for the fans over here who didn't get to watch the climax. But which camp are you in? Good for those who get in to watch tomorrow for free, or?
Well, it adds suspense, doesn't it? So it's another probably 12 hours now until we wake up and we can start getting excited about it again. Clearly, everyone that came today was still. They can leave knowing they've been thoroughly entertained. And hopefully they've bought a ticket for tomorrow and they get the opportunity to watch it all unfold tomorrow.
Thank you.
In terms of the roller, we'll see. I haven't got a crystal ball, unfortunately, but it has made an impact so far throughout this game. Whether that changes on day 5, we'll see. But hopefully it works well in our favour and flattens things out.